Introduce to you one of our Monmouth County Congressmen, Congressman Andy Kim. Please come up and tell us about
Good morning, Monmouth County. How are you all doing today? Can you hear me okay? I have to tell you, I am at a loss of words to be able to stand in front of you today, to stand in front of the first convention as a candidate for the United States Senate. I am a son of immigrants. My father was someone who was born with polio, grew up part of his childhood on the streets, homeless in Korea, came to America 50 years ago, ended up getting educated, ended up getting a PhD in genetics here in America. My mom is someone who grew up in a poor farm family to a single mom in an area devastated by the Korean War. But here in America, she got a nursing degree and served the hospital systems of this state that we love so much. I am someone that did my entire kindergarten through 12 in the public school system of the congressional district I now represent. And that public school education transformed my life, allowed me to become a Rhodes Scholar, allowed me to get a PhD. And when I thought about what I wanted to do with my life, there was nothing I wanted to do more than to serve this country that gave my family so much. So look, I'm deeply disappointed my parents by not becoming a doctor or a lawyer, but instead I became a public servant. I served this country every minute of my career, and I hope to for every minute of the rest of my career. I worked as a diplomat. I served in combat zones and war zones. I did 2 years as an advisor to President Obama at the White House, and I had the great honor at the end of that to be able to walk my family into the Oval Office and introduce my family to the President of the United States. I was watching my mom shaking his hand. He's asking her, "What's your name?" And she's just like, And I was watching that all while I was holding my then 4-month-old baby boy in my arms. And I'm thinking, 3 generations of my family are in the Oval Office right now with the president. This is America. This is what opportunity is. I was so proud. And just months later, Trump got elected, and I decided I needed to stand up again to be able to defend this country that my family loves so deeply. I ran for Congress, and I won. I won a district Trump won twice. I'm a 3-term member of Congress, and I worked so hard to be able to make sure that we're fighting in Congress against Trump, but also for something, to be able to make sure that we're codifying and protecting a woman's right to choose and reproductive rights. I was standing up against corruption. I was standing up to fight climate change with the largest investment to fight climate change in our nation's history. That's what we're able to get to. But the fight is not over. You all know that the challenges we face are deep to the bone of our country. So when we saw what the indictment is of our senator, I felt like I needed to step up, that I needed to take another role up. It was not something I had planned to do, but I feel compelled to do this. Because we live in difficult times right now. We live in a historic moment in this country. That we live in this time where so many people, we're living in a time of the greatest amount of distrust in government in modern American history. How can our democracy continue with so much challenge that's out there? You deserve a leader. You deserve a representative that you can trust. I'm not perfect. I made the votes that you're not going to be 100% in agreement of, but you will never have to question why I do what I do. You will never question my service, my love for this country. All I'm asking for is a fair shot. All I'm asking for is you to be able to hold up my experience against the other candidates and make the decision that you think is best of who has the ability to step in day one in these difficult times. When we have wars abroad and turmoil here, who is ready to step up for our country, ready to be able to lead our state? That's what I ask of you. Leave the politics outside of the voting booth, vote your conscience, and vote for someone that can stand up and be a public servant. I'm currently 12 points up in the polls to win this primary. I can do it, but I can't do it without you. So I'd be humbled to be able to get your vote, and I'm humbled to stand before you, and I'd be humbled to be the next senator for this great state.